guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today I have two pros on the channel. Juicy J joining me back again for the 5th, 6th, 7th. I don't know how many times you've been on the channel, but it's been quite a few, Juicy. Welcome back, Juicy. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you, Ash?
I am doing fantastic as well, and I also have first-time guest Undertaker on the channel. Excuse me, Undertaker. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm really good. Just last day of season, watched some great ladder.
Yeah, we're probably gonna upload this in a couple days, but we're recording it on Sunday evening. And guys, we're gonna be sharing one of the best high skill decks, I would say, in the game, maybe right alongside like 2.6, and it is the Balloon Miner Cycle deck. So this deck, like I said, is a higher skill deck. So what should my viewers know before even entering into the arena when playing a deck like this? Like, what are the most important fundamentals? Juicy, like, do you have anything that you would say people need to understand before they go in with this?
Yeah, so first thing I would say is similar to 2.6, you're going to try and protect your Musketeer as much as possible. The more value you can get out of her, the better. And then the second thing I would say is obviously Ice Golems are going to be your main tank to the Balloon. Your secondary tank would be your Miner. So if you can get creative with the bar build to try and keep your Ice Golem in cycle, go ahead and do that. But obviously if Ice Golem is necessary in defense, you can go ahead and use it.
Okay. Anything to add to that, Undertaker?
One of the main things is spraying out your troops so they can't get like spell value.
Okay, cool. Especially with lightning right now being so pervasive. In terms of what card do you normally use with the balloon the most, and do you sometimes use two cards? In other words, like, are you sending in Miner and Ice Golem, or Barb and just Loon, or like Bar Barrel and Miner and Balloon? Like, how does that kind of work?
Yeah, so main push is basically going to be Ice Golem, the bridge, then Balloon. Depending if they have a building or not, you're going to want to switch up your balloon placements, like where you place it. And then I would definitely go with the Miner on the back of the tower, even before the Ice Golem dies. So not only is the Ice Golem tanking for the Miner and the Balloon, the Miner can get chipped while the Ice Golem's tanking. But then when the Ice Golem dies, then it's now the Miner's turn to tank for the Balloon. Always want to make sure that's something that the tower is always targeting a tank and not the Balloon.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And so, last question is, Musketeer is the only air targeting that you have in this deck, but you also have, obviously, the Inferno Tower, the Giant Snowball, and the Ice Vortex of the Ice Golem. So, is Musketeer a card that you're very careful with in terms of when you play her, because you could get caught without anything else in hand?
Yeah, I mean, especially against air decks, you want to be careful, but when you're not going up against like a really heavy air deck, a lot of times you'll just see people playing Musketeers in back a lot, because you can get so much value out of her, and then you basically want to play her as much as possible, and then obviously try and protect her for that same reason.
All right, well, sounds good. Who wants to jump in ladder first here?
I can go ahead and
All right, here we go. Match number 1 underway here. So, again, talk a little bit about the difference between single elixir and double elixir when playing this deck. You said sometimes you'll never even get to play a balloon in single elixir time.
Yeah, definitely depends on like what deck you're going up against, and obviously like what counters they have, and like if they're cycling them back and you can take advantage of that or not. But
Giant Skeleton, I've seen this guy's deck before.
Yeah, this guy's weird, but
Graveyard.
Yeah, this could be rough.
It's gonna be weird.
So how do you generally deal? I mean, it is a strange off-meta deck. But how do you typically deal with graveyard matchups using this deck? Because you don't have, like, poison, obviously.
I usually use Musk. Like, your Musk is like your main like defense. Just kind of like spraying out.
Oh my god.
That's rough.
Yeah, I used both my spells. Like, he did a good job of baiting that. And then I didn't have anything else there. Graveyard can be definitely one of the harder matchups, but if you play well, protect the Musketeer, and use both your small spells on defense.
I usually against Graveyard, I like to play more aggressive so they can't build up like a big push.
Okay. So it's, yeah, so at this point, okay. It's difficult because even against this deck, okay, so here we go, opposite lane.
Does he have Tornado?
maybe.
Mm.
That's
Nope.
that's tower. Alright.
Okay, well, that worked out for you. Would you have done the same thing there? Would you have also hit opposite lane then, Undertaker?
Yeah, because Goblin Hut's like one of his main defense. And you already kind of know that right tower's basically done, so just trying to get another tower.
Yeah, and usually with this deck, you're almost always going to be wanting to like have a one tower game, but in this example, it won't be too bad because Graveyard kind of struggles when one tower's down because I'll have my king tower.
So do you prefer hitting from the pocket when you have one tower down, or do you prefer going lane?
I think it
probably
depends,
lane.
like matchup or like what the deck is, because like
Yeah.
if they have a tower, if they have like a building,
Or if they have NATO or something? Yeah.
I usually go lane, but if they don't, just go pocket. You can go like, you can just go with a miner also.
Yeah, so like notice my balloon placement there. I'm gonna actually be able to bypass his Goblin Hut placement because of that. Hopefully get 2 hits.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Nice. Wow. After a
that's game.
yeah, that's GG, man. Wow. After a tough little start there, you were able to recover very nicely there. Any final thoughts on that matchup and what you did there to pull ahead?
Yeah, so basically, like I said, mostly gonna be one tower games with this, like especially against like giant or like beatdown stuff like that, roll giant as well. You never want to tower trade because it's gonna be really difficult for you to defend. But against Graveyard, definitely a really good time to tower trade. I'm really glad he placed his Goblin Hut kind of poorly in the middle there, and I was able to take advantage of that, go opposite lane with the Ice Golem Balloon miner push, take that tower. And then from there, I definitely tried to defend my tower, and it didn't end up working out. I almost was able to pull it off. And then, yeah, I basically just went in aggressive. And like the biggest thing there that was able to help me win is you have to definitely take notice of my balloon placement. So if your opponent doesn't have a building, I'm basically placing Ice Golem, then balloon right on top of the Ice Golem. So any air defense that he has is going to always lock on to the Ice Golem before the balloon. But whenever they have a building, you should always place your balloon in the spot where I call it behind the chain. It's basically behind that little divot that is in the
Legendary
arena.
Yeah. Yep, that's perfect explanation of it too. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm sure my viewers do too. Okay, good match. Undertaker, you want to hop in?
Yeah, Barbaro.
All right, well here we go into Undertaker's match, guys. Undertaker was just saying that you have what cards do you not have max right now?
Like miner, Barbaro, and Loon.
Okay. So you're a non-max player here, fairly high in ladder. So when you're going, I mean, this is a question I get all the time in the comments, and it's just kind of like I don't know, it's a tricky one to answer because there's no perfect answer. But as an under-level player, when you're facing max players all the time, I don't know why you nated there, but
I don't know either.
When you're facing max players all the time, what are you generally doing? Are you playing any differently?
I just kind of feel out the deck. I don't really like playing aggressive against them. I think this guy's a golem, but yeah, just kind of playing defensive, kind of feeling out, because you have to rely on more of your like, can't rely on your card levels.
So just being a little bit more conservative offensively, especially early on.
Yeah.
So
actually,
I have no idea why he NATO'd there, but either way.
Let me do this way.
Must have been a misclick.
Yeah, it could have been. What do you think the most difficult matchup is for this deck?
Mortarbait's definitely the most difficult matchup. Yeah, basically they're gonna have a building that tanks 2 hits from balloon no matter what you do for the most part. They have a minion horde, and snowball's your only direct counter towards that. And then obviously a miner, you don't have like the best defense against the miner either. You usually what happens usually I can make it pretty close, but it ends up being just like he'll just miner chip you out, and there's almost nothing you can do, unfortunately.
Oof, that's rough. All right, so
you kind of just have to get lucky if they make a mistake.
Okay,
Yeah,
what would be an
really
example of them making a mistake in terms of something that my viewers should keep their eyes out for? You know, if they go against that matchup.
If they ever go like basically the one thing that'll possibly help you in the games is if they go like mortar the bridge, and then they use their minion horde preemptively and place the minion horde the bridge to try and protect their mortar.
Okay.
Yeah,
usually-
that's like pretty. You can probably win off that
Yeah,
if they do
except
those.
nothing for the balloon. So basically, just all about keeping track of the minion horde and cycle, especially, and obviously mortar.
Okay, I'm gonna pressure them.
Yeah. And then, yeah, for this goal matchup, or also like similar goal matchups, like
I missed the tower.
like
That
this.
sucks. Should
basically,
get to tower though.
what you can do is you can just definitely like outcycle their NATO, and
Boom.
then yeah, like we said,
Yep.
especially against any beatdown with lightning deck, or like any beatdown with lightning. Yeah, separation as well as just pressuring a ton, so they're not going to bring a big enough push.
Well played there, man. Against a max golem deck with underlevel cards. GG's. Juicy, you're up. All right, here we go into the next match. And Undertaker, you were asking Juicy during the downtime what his goal was this season for ladder. So, and I was like, save it for the video. So, Juicy, what's your goal for ladder?
Yeah, I just want to hit top 100. My highest finish is
Uh-oh. Your highest finish is what? You broke up. Oh, man. Juicy. Undertaker, you hear Juicy? Or is it me? Alright. I guess it's just me. So minor onto the minor here. Looks like he's going against the most difficult matchup. So we're gonna see how to play this, guys. Some technical difficulties here. But alright. I got Undertaker back, but I don't have Juicy right now.
All right,
Yeah,
there
I
we go.
got you. Disconnected. So.
Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Blame Discord. Alright, so you're going against the most difficult matchup.
Yep.
We jinxed you. We
Oh.
jinxed you.
That.
Yeah. He just uses minion horde pretty aggressively. He's gonna mortar like this. I'm probably gonna balloon right side right now because the mortar won't be able to protect this.
He's got what? Bats? Rascals.
Oh
Oh,
wow,
damn.
he's back to minion horde already. He also uses it to push that. That's actually really, really unfortunate. That's really bad for me. And I'm probably gonna
And he
lose
goes
here.
aggressive.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, that's probably game. No.
So for some reason, I thought you wouldn't be able to get back to minion hordes.
Mhm.
Probably wasn't focused enough there. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can see why this is like so difficult because they have 3 really good air defenses with snowball and mortar. It's just
Right? It's kind of wastes his bats.
Musketeer. Okay.
Yeah, it does suck
Oh,
because
damn, he
Yeah, he predicted that.
bats, snowball.
Yeah, and they can always
Rascals, minion
waste
horde.
their
Yeah.
air defense because they can just get back to it, and they have so many.
Yeah. Yeah.
Left tower though.
Oh, why did I take damage there? I was too focused on left tower.
Yeah. You're still kind of in it.
Yeah, I never know, but he has to do something really stupid for me to win
Yeah.
this, I think.
Yeah, it's like you're defending fairly well, given the
he just
matchup,
defends in order.
but how do you break through? Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah. He just let your miner get so much damage though.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm just gonna keep playing defensively right now.
Snowball.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oof. Nice cycle.
I think that locks on to that, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a bad miner by him.
Yeah, it was. Wow, how's that locking
What?
on? Where's
Oh,
the
wow.
ice golem at, brother?
Alright. He's giving you some opportunity, perhaps. We'll see.
Oh, I doubt it.
If he just keeps playing aggressive, it's almost impossible.
Yeah. Because how are you supposed to? Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you have a huge. You have. Yeah, you. This is
Okay.
basically your only chance.
Nice.
Snowball.
Oh, come on. One stupid bat.
2.
Oh,
Hit.
wow. Okay.
Okay, just depends if you can defend this. That's all. Dude, Snowball Miner is such a.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh man.
Alright, what you'll see with Juicy is he usually did like, it's like higher chance to get damage with Loon if you go, or with Miner if you go Loon than Miner. Because they have to,
Dude, he's got this.
yeah.
Let's go!
Dude,
Oh my
beats
God.
the hardest matchup.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Beast,
That
man.
might be the
He
second
just
time I've
choked.
ever won that matchup.
Dude, that was incredible, man. That was incredible. Way to go. All right, I thought there was the curse of the drop connection there.
Damn.
So, what were you able to do there other than getting that one balloon to the tower? What were you able to do there that made you overcome that? What was his big mistake?
I think he overcommitted.
Yeah, so right now, so my heart's beating really quickly. Like, 7.4 again, so that's good. But anyways,
Congrats.
what happened was probably like, basically I'm just playing super passive, right? I'm playing super passive, playing like really patient. I'm going with miners on the left just to get some chip damage because that's about all I can do. He started playing right. Like, he should also play passive because if he just cycles a lot of bait cards in back, like, I'm in a really awkward position because my barbell can't reach the back. So like I'll like, it's really hard to play that in certain situations. And then obviously I can't use my snowball. I have to save snowball for either the minion horde or bats. And sometimes, in most cases, you have to use the snowball almost always for minion horde.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just kept playing that passive game, going in with miners, sneaking in like in between his rascals back and in between his gang and back. Always playing my musketeers on my right side. Thank God in this particular version he didn't have a big spell, which if he has a big spell like fireball, this game is like completely over.
Yep.
But with the minion horde and all that other stuff, he doesn't have a big spell, but obviously still has a big matchup. Basically I just played super passive. He went way too aggressive.
And you're able to come away with a victory.
Yeah, I just
Nice.
defended with Musketeer, good Ice Golem blew into the bridge, and had a good time snowball to try and kill some bats and stun his Rascal Girls.
And it worked out. Well done, man. All right, Undertaker, you're up.
Nah.
All right, and he's right in. So, Juicy, you were saying before when we lost you, what is your best ladder finish?
My best ladder finish is 102 in the world. I'm hoping to get top 100. And if I could get top 50, that'd be like absolutely insane. But this is like the third season I've ever like really pushed high ladder.
How long do you think you have to play in order to get it? Obviously, I know it depends on like how well you do, obviously, but like typically on a Sunday, the last day of the season, if you want to finish high, do you just play until the end of the season? Like you're West Coast, so.
Let's see. I probably like after we're done recording here, I think I have to do a coaching session, and then I'll probably just play from like 5 p.m. my time all the way to like, I don't know, probably all the way to like 1 a.m. or when it ends.
Are you streaming today?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna try and stream anyways. Hopefully I don't get stream sniped too much, but I'll be streaming at 8 Eastern. I do that every day.
All right, yeah, check that the link in the show notes below, guys. All right, so here we go into it looks like a giant deck here.
I think it's like, oh wow, okay.
Nice pulls.
Did you use Splash Yard the first time that you got that high, Juicy?
No, I use Rascal's Loon, the other version.
Oh, I got hit.
Still pretty nice defense though.
Yeah.
Is Graveyard still your all-time favorite archetype, Juicy? I think of your name and I think it's synonymous with like Graveyard Splash Yard. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really do enjoy it.
What do you think of the state of Graveyard right now?
The state of Graveyard's alright. Like, Splash Yard, you haven't really seen that a lot, but, I mean, obviously there's, like, the Prince Ice Wizard Graveyard deck. There's also some, like, Furnace Graveyard decks popping up in CRL. It's alright, but obviously, like, not 100% the best, especially Barbarrel being so popular and Snowball, so with a really, like, a large radius with Snowball. But yeah, like, I've also been playing this Splash Loon deck. It's basically Splash Yard, except you have Lumberjack and Loon as the win condition.
Yeah. In the freeze, yeah.
Yeah, that's similar and that's fun. But as for the question, like, my favorite archetype is probably Beatdown. I've been playing that for a while, and it's definitely really fun to kind of just overwhelm your opponent completely.
Yeah, I agree. Beatdown's super fun. All right, so nice defense there. I think he committed really a ton of elixir there to that giant push.
Yeah, Prince or okay.
Oh, can you get there? Can you get there? Nice
Yeah.
snowball. Oh, nice.
Should be
Snowball,
game.
so you guys is so well.
See if that was okay. Okay, GG's. Well played, man. Dude, you guys make it look easy. Maybe that last match didn't look easy there, but Undertaker, feel free to start searching, Juicy. Undertaker, what break down that matchup for us? Why do you make it look so easy?
He just kind of overcommitted because like you can basically when they go giant, if they have like zap or poison, they have to commit to that Inferno Tower, and you can just play Musk other lane, and it can just kind of hit the giant, and then you can just go Loon right after with that Musk, and it just kind of takes away their air defenses also.
Okay, yeah. What do you guys think the most common mistake with a deck like this would be? Is it like maybe playing too aggressive or going in with Loon when you shouldn't?
Yeah, honestly, like the biggest mistake is probably playing too aggressive or playing too passive. Like you have to try and find the medium.
Yeah, it's kind of like you gotta find the right spot to like pressure. Oh, this is another mortar.
Oh yes.
Dude, not
I
making
don't
it
think I
easy
can do
on you
this
here.
I don't know if I'll be able to do this a second time.
A
Andy is
prince.
Prince. That's
Yeah, so if you don't have like a ton of great counters,
what
Oh.
one advantage. If he doesn't have minion horde, then it's a little easier, but not really.
yeah, it's still really difficult. But yeah, as I said there, if you guys have like no really good counter, feel free to send a Inferno Tower to counter Princess. It works out most of the time.
Nice defense.
I'm gonna barbaro this even though it's like really late. Probably actually shouldn't have barbaroed that. Hopefully Musketeer can take out these spear
You
guys.
should.
With a deck like this, do you prefer to? What matchups do you prefer to go same lane versus opposite lane?
That's a really good question. Undertaker, can you do that?
Yeah, I got you. You focus on this matchup. Usually like same lane is like when okay, it's weird because usually beat down you want to go opposite. I like to go same lane like against cycle decks because like with 2.6 you can go Musk and then Inferno Tower, and if they actually like choose to like fireball the Inferno Tower, then you just have a free Musketeer and that can just go on offense.
Okay. So against basically all fast decks, you prefer same lane, and against beatdown decks, opposite lane.
Yeah.
It's maybe a little bit of an simplification, but in
It's
general.
just kind of basics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that minion alive?
And he is mini. Okay.
Yeah,
He
he
has
does have
minion
minion
horde
horde,
and
so
fireball.
Oh, wow.
no fireball though. No fireball.
Oh, no
Yeah.
fireball?
Snowball though.
Got it.
It's kind of worse though.
Yeah. Yeah. Not that it's any.
Because instead of bar barrel or fireball, you just put another air counter.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I think I have to Musketeer this, even though I don't really want to spend this elixir. Yeah, it's his game. I don't think I can win this one, boys.
It was a tough one.
Prince just like stymies like offense though. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
What about against an Expo deck? Do you go with Inferno Tower at the bridge, or Balloon at the bridge, or do you mix it
my
up,
God.
or?
actually trash?
I usually like to use Musk, like Musketeer as like your main thing. If you are like low elixir and you don't have like something in cycle, you can also just go Inferno Tower in the middle. And
Okay.
it tanks for Expo for so long.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, it is a tough one.
That's game.
Can't win them all, especially all against the toughest matchup. But GG's anyway. Want to do one more, Undertaker?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, so when you say you use your Musketeer as the main thing, are you talking about like behind an Ice Golem or something against Expo?
Yeah, I like to go usually like Ice Golem in the middle, and then go like Musketeer on like kind of left or like the right, depending where they are.
All right. What about you, Juicy? Do you do the same type of thing, or?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I played this deck a ton. Against Icebow, basically you can never play Balloon to defend an Expo.
I use Icebo.
Speaking of
this
Icebow,
could
yeah.
be Icebow.
Alright.
Basically against Icebow, you're going to be wanting to like play pretty passive, and then You have to like miner, barb barrel, snowball as expos for the most part. And yeah, also Musketeer though. Musketeer can get really good value because they have rocket instead of fireball, obviously.
Yep. You can see the value that Muskie's getting for you here, although he's doing a pretty good job cycling. But Musketeer does a ton of damage to that Expo.
Yeah, I probably would have snowballed
Wow.
the Expo.
I didn't think it'd live for that long.
Yeah, Expo is very deceiving, especially top ladder. Like can live with a sliver of health and then do so much damage. But yeah, basically against Icebo, I want to use your Musketeer, try and get valued. He doesn't have fireball. And then you can. I beat Carnage a couple times in this matchup. Actually, I was using the Rascals version, which can help out. You have like another tank, but
Rascals instead of.
Yeah, and the other version of this deck is Rascals instead of Muskie and Bats instead of the Skeletons. You have to put in Skeletons because without the Rascals, you need another like counter for Prince, like something to ground defense.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's definitely difficult. You basically just have to.
Yeah, how do you ever get the balloon to the tower with a rocket in Expo and Ice Wiz and NATO?
Yeah, basically, like, you have to wait, see if he does something stupid, like playing his Ice Wizard back, and then double X, you can go aggressive opposite lane, and then usually most players are going to activate King Tower, like, they'll take a hit from Balloon, and then how I've won in the past is just after getting that hit from him activating King Tower, just playing, like, pretty aggressively. I mean, obviously playing defense, but then just, like, going aggressive mainly for, like, minor chip and, like, using the Loon to kind of distract him, like, that's like very similar to like say Giant Miner. The balloon can sometimes act as like a distraction, like they're spending so much elixir on defense to defend the balloon that they're gonna forget about the miner. The miner can get some chip.
Gotcha.
But yeah, then against the Expo Fireball like 2.9 version, in single elixir you can actually go Ice Golem Balloon. Like you can use balloons a lot on Expos because they're going to use a lot of elixir to defend, and if they do, they're probably going to fail because, like I said, a snowball into a Tesla will slow it down, also make it be able to one-shot the Tesla, which is really good for defending against 2.9 Expo.
Meanwhile, Undertaker fighting for his life.
Dude, this is so annoying.
Yeah,
this guy's very aggressive with his Expos, just keeps going, switching lanes.
And yeah, the roughest part about this matchup is like if you let them lock on ones for like a semi-decent amount of damage, they'll just set defensive Expos. Defend super easy, just rocket cycling. Like I've lost this matchup a couple times just by someone like rocking like 6 rockets on my tower and just not being able to do anything.
All right, so we go with our first balloon of the game.
He's gonna NATO it.
Yeah.
Which is a smart move, but.
Yep.
Some damage. Skeleton's alive as well.
Yeah, you get some damage there with the skeleton. Give up a little bit of Expo luck, unfortunately.
Yeah, snowball. You definitely should have snowballed there.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, like, I hate how Expo's that extra health. It's so annoying.
Yeah, it's just so much damage. So now he goes to defensive Expo.
Yeah, he'll probably start trying to rock it.
It's tricky too, because it's not like you can miner chip, because you can always catch your miner because he has NATO ready.
Yeah. If he does that, though, you obviously might be able to connect to the balloon.
Now, I guess. Ooh, there you go. Now I guess it doesn't matter because
Yeah, that's
rough. That's
ooh.
Barbarrel never can really get down in time unless you're like hovering maybe. But yeah, I think like one thing that is really interesting about this matchup is like one thing I can give a tip of advice for Ash's viewers here is if you're defending an Expo, like you want to go like you basically want to cycle your Barbarrel soon. Like you want to cycle as many Barbarrels on top of as possible because Barbarrel is pretty good counter. And then when you're going with a miner on top of the Expo, you want to always prediction snowball. You'll almost always hit either Mega Minion Ice Wizard or fortunately, or sometimes you're fortunate enough to also hit a.
I think if I had Max Loon, I could have got a hit.
His skeletons or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so keys to that matchup. GG's, by the way. Again, fighting under level tiers, so it's tricky too. But are you okay? So keys to that matchup is Barbarrel as soon as possible.
Yeah, usually I go like Barbarrel and then I use Ice Calm the tank before it locks onto my tower, and then go like Miner pre-snowball. A free snowball is gonna help slow everything and also might kill skeletons he's trying to distract the miner with. Always switch up your miner placements. Don't let him protect the miner. If he does that, you could be in trouble. Try and get Musketeer value, obviously, and then if you need to, you should be able to cycle back to another Barb Barrel to help take it out.
All right. Well, hey guys. Hey, it started out strong. Couple L's at the end, but still, I think what felt like my viewers probably learned a lot from even those losses. And really appreciate having both of you guys on voice. It was a great episode. Any shouts or anything like that before I let you guys go?
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely shout out my clan, Prime Elites. We're looking for more members. And then shout out my Twitch. We already did that, but streaming every day, 8 Eastern.
8 Eastern time, Twitch streamer. Links will be below. And I'll also include a clan hashtag for you guys if you're looking for a new clan. And Undertaker, how about you, man?
Vanguard Storm. It's where I hang out most of the time. It's kind of chill. We just kind of mess around.
Sounds good. All right. So shout out to Vanguard Storm. And guys, thanks again for coming on the channel. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me on, Ash.
No problem. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. As always, check out the player stats and profile. Thanks to statsroyale.com in the show notes below, along with my YouTube partner, Bren Chong. Check out his information as well. Thank you for watching. And as always, take care, guys.